Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is I, your old pal Van Dweller, back with more stupid Tetris Monthly. No rotation for January 2026. I have to keep my voice down because it's 3 a.m. here in Texas, and I am awake to bring you some level 0 Tetris. Pretty exciting. I don't know. Is anybody gonna tune in for this? We'll find out. But yeah, so I have to keep it down. I can't be like shouting and all excited. I have to be very, very quiet because people are trying to sleep. Okay. All right, good. Yeah, so anyway, what we've got for you right now is a single solo solitary match out of the blue bracket. It's gonna be this person, Nidrora, versus Zach. We're just gonna say Esther the entire time. We're just gonna say Esther because I don't want to say Nidrora. I can't do it, especially not at 3 a.m. So, yeah, we're making good progress here in this tournament. Let me show you the top 8. These are all the top 16. This is 16, essentially, player tournament with a round 0 up there in the orange. But we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who have made it into the top 8. We've already got someone into the round of 4, the semifinal. So we're going to figure out who's going to be playing against Poet. Now we're gonna have one more at some point. When is that? Was that orange one scheduled? Let me look. Is that on the schedule? Who's that supposed to be? Kirby versus Hana? Is that even on the schedule? It's not. It is on the schedule. So yeah, it's gonna be, when it says tomorrow, it means Sunday at 1 in the afternoon. Hana versus Kirby, winner versus Zoltan for a semifinalist. So we're going to play it sort of flat bracket style. 2 matches Sunday, 1 p.m., 1 in the afternoon here in Texas. All right. And so this isn't the only match that we're going to have. We're also, after this, we're going to do 2 more Das Masters matches. I'm not going to show you a bracket because I'm too lazy to do it. But it's going to be Hepps versus Poopy and then Rurczak versus JDH. There may be some time between those matches. Hopefully not. But anyway, let's get going. Also want to give you a look at the scores. The scores are here, right? So the overall top qualifying average was 35 for Zoltan, and the low was Cobra. And just to get a look at the world record leaderboard, Zoltan 72, Poet 58, Sky 57, Pichek 56, and I think Esther's on the list somewhere, but I don't have it here, and I'm just too tired to click it into my browser. So she's pretty good, don't worry. She's top 4 seed, 31, not doing too badly. So let's take a look at our rules real quick. Not going to go over the whole thing, but players, I do want to remind you that we're going to be doing level 0 starts, no same piece sets. Oh, you're 5th with 52? Oh, is that new? Because I tried to put everybody that had 50 on there. But maybe I didn't get them all. I tried to get everybody with 50 on the list. But anyway, yeah, level 0 starts, no same piece sets. If you meme level 0 starts and never push down, then it might be level 1. We'll see. You may not rotate the pieces for any reason, not even for memes or just for fun, and say, oh, I rotated. I'm just kidding. Let me put it back where it goes. No, absolutely not. You may not rotate the pieces for any reason. Please don't receive any in-game advice. That means nobody in your same house or on Discord or even in chat telling you how you should play. It's just you and your mind alone with the game. And remember, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. So if you have problems with your internet or your PC or OBS or your camera or your capture, just keep playing and I will sort it out. Okay? I will sort it out. I will tell you what to do. Okay. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $123.95, $123.95. It's a 16-player tournament. We're only going to pay the top 4. We would like to get this prize pool up to about $500, and maybe $1,000. I mean, $1,000 would be good. If you do want to contribute to the prize pool, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. The link will come up that says STM, or it might say no row. I don't remember which one it says. But if you do want to contribute to it, click on that link. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. You'll find the login button over the top right corner. And you can log in with your Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. And once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. You'll see a button that says contribute. From there, you can contribute. There might even be some contribution codes remaining over in STM. So if you can head over there, take a look, see if there are any contribution codes, and do them. All it means is you click on a button. Oh, actually, well, maybe. Let's look. Yeah, there are 12 codes left. So, and code just means it's not even a code. You don't have to type anything in. You just click a blue button. It says claim code, and it's done. And 25 cents goes into the prize pool as a result of clicking that. So please go ahead and do that. If you want to support the channel and ensure that we can continue to do this 100% full-time, show up literally, your proof right here, 24/7, 365, unless it's Sue's birthday, then, we're doing Tetris for you. So if you do want to, support us, make sure we can continue to bring you, 3 tournaments now, month after month. Most of the tournaments doubled in size. We're bringing you more Tetris than anybody else, especially at the very highest levels. So if you want us to continue to do that, please do help us out. And big shouts to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky Madels, Burger, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Ketchup, and Jason, and Sonny, and everybody else on the slide. Thank you so very much. So let's get this show on the road. Now, Esther, could you play a test game? Because I just want to make sure you're lined up with the game thing that we have. So I just need you to play a test game if you could. And then, because I just need to see if you're lined up. And you're not. So I do need to fix that. It might not be your fault, but I do have to fix it nonetheless. So, yeah, it is on your side. So just give me a moment and I'll fix that. You just keep playing and I will sort it out. All right, we'll get this all the way over. It's probably like the dimensions are probably good. Yeah, no, they're not. Okay. We're fixing it. It's easy and fun. Whatever. I do it all the time. It's not a big deal. Let's see. There's that. And it's good enough. Is it good enough? It's good enough for 3 a.m. All right, cool. We're good. It's neither late nor early. It's just, it is when it is. I got about an hour of sleep beforehand. I'll probably get 4 or 5 hours afterward. And then I got to do things. What's up, Cat Vinity? All right, well, it is time. So players are doing their warm-ups. And as soon as you're ready, players, go ahead and go back to the level select screen. Remember, there's no same piece sets in this one. So when you're ready, just go to the level select screen and you can just indicate in chat if you're ready, or you can use the ready in the Tetris gym. And, Zoltan, set your friends up here with the with Tetris gym. Okay. Oh, by the way, thanks for the raid, Moodus. I missed that earlier. Appreciate that. But yeah, Zoltan, you're the kind of the ringleader of this whole thing. You got to give your no-row mafia the latest tools, okay? Is rotating the OP Spirit of No-Row? It's not possible to spin the OPs. Even though it makes a noise, it doesn't spin. Okay. So looks like we are ready. So Esther versus Zach. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Game number 1 in this best of 7? Did we say best of 7? I think it's best. Yeah, it's best of 7. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. P-Check is here on Twitch. P-Check, I thought you were not allowed to chat on Twitch, but now you are here. Oh my goodness, my caffeine is across the room. What the heck? Anyway, on the left side of your screen, it's I'm not even going to try to pronounce Nidrorora. So I'm just going to say Esther, because that's how I know Esther. So Esther, seed number 4 from Hungary, is in the 5th position on the overall leaderboard, the world record leaderboard for this category. Qualled in with a 31 average. That was the average of her best 2 games played in a 1-hour non-rotating qualifier. Got a 37 and a 25. That single 37, I believe, was the best overall single score in the tournament. Even Zoltan, who had an average of 35, got 2 35s. So I think the 37 single game was the highest one, and had a 25 to go along with that. And as far as I know, I don't know, should I look in the match database? I don't know if Esther has played any other matches. I don't think so. I'm gonna look though, and it's nothing coming up. So this could be her first ever NES Tetris match, and it involves not rotating the pieces at all. On the right side, it is Zach, number 13 from Australia, had a qualifier of 21. That was a 22 and a 20. You've seen Zach kind of floating around the CTM landscape for the past, 9-10 months. Mostly in our DAS tournament, played a bunch of futures, Mega Dasters, Stupid Tetris Monthly. Has taken part in all the Stupid Tetris Monthlies so far. And now is playing, so desperate to play in tournaments that he's willing to play in one where you can't even rotate the pieces. So we got 9 here for Esther, 11 for Zach. He's into level 1. You know, if we get to level 2, 20 lines, that's when you really, that is a good game. And Zoltan tells me that, a game where you get 30 is kind of like a max out. We are going to do best of 7. And, okay, that is going to be a top out for Esther at 13. Now, there are no ties in this. And for a chase down, the chase down player does have to exceed the topped out player's score. So you can think about it as the tiebreaker is whoever topped out first, right? That's how you can think about it. So Zach will have to get 14, and he's about to do that. And Zach is good. Oops, I should give them scores here. Zach is good in game number 1. These are going to be best of 7s. So, RNG can be a factor in this. Players do not get the same piece sets, so that's why we're doing best of 7s, to try to even it out a little bit. All right, so yeah, just let me know after each one whether you're ready. And Zach, you can use the ready command. So just waiting on Zach to be ready. Can you give line updates like you would score updates? So normally I do. I was just introducing the players in the game and the tournament and the concept. So I will do that. It's game one, right? So, all right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So generally speaking, these players, you want to be kind of filling out an entire left or right side of the board, 7 wide, chock full of pieces and minos would be ideal. Then that allows you to take these 3 wide pieces and kind of just throw them over into that 3 wide well you've got on either side and clear a bunch of lines. But not always going to be possible to do that. 2 lines here for Zach, now 3. Esther still, well, and Esther's got the 1. So players are going to be incented to set up, you know, a bunch of tucks and flexible setups, planning ahead for, you know, the tucks that are available. You can see Zach, you know, can set up for a tuck of the L piece, but, you know, can't rotate the J that way. So that J is going to be used to set up those tucks for the L's and long bars. Zach at 4. Esther's still at 1. Now 2. Now the long bar, you know, either you're going to stack it somewhere or you're going to burn it away in a 4 wide or kind of tuck it over there and leave something over to the left side. Long bar can be kind of a tricky piece here. But you can see Zach is set up for a square on that left side. But if you don't get that square for a while, that square would give him a double. So he is up right there. So that square, you can see it in the window. Esther at 5, Zach at 4. And here come 2 lines cleared for Zach. And he's going to use that time where he knows what he's got to do with that to sort of evaluate, okay, let me look at that T that's coming. What am I going to do with that? I already know where the square is going. All right, so Esther at 7 and up high on the board. And she's going to try to muster some more lines here. And no, Esther going to get 7. So Zach needs 1 more. 1 more for Zach will do it. And that line should clear it. And you just bring it down, and there it is. So Zach's got the 8. Chase down completed. So Zach is going to go up 2 games to none. Esther looking to really pop off for, you know, for a game here and get some lines on the board. Now we do play for lines, not for score. Score is irrelevant, so you can see we don't show the score because it doesn't do anything. It's not a tiebreaker. It has no relevance. All right, Zach is 1 away from the level 2 and not going to get it. But he gets the 19, and Zach is good in game number 2. Yeah, this isn't really... This is me trying to be quiet and yet still trying to have, like I'm trying to project my voice, but quiet. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 3. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Vandy and Sue co-cast when? I don't think she wants to do that. I try to goad her to you know, she's got certain interests in certain things, and I'm like, oh, you should do a YouTube channel. And she likes to watch her own YouTuber people on it. But she'd be really good presenting, and I try to get her to do that. Look at this nice double right off the bat for Esther. But she doesn't want to do that. I think she'd be really good. So Esther with the 2, Zach with the 1. Yeah, Esther can use that long bar, get line number 3. Zach's at 3. Also, Sue not really into Tetris at all, or any games at all. Which I'm not really into games either, but like they're fine. They're good. I like Tetris, but I'm not like super gamer person. All right, a couple of lines here for Zach. That's 5 for him, 5 for Esther. Another long bar for a line, and both players with low boards. So this one could go for a while. Oh, I like Tetris. Boy, do I have a Twitch channel. You have a Twitch channel for me? Oh my god. Holy moly. I'll have to take a look. All right, Esther setting up that tuck with the T. She's at 9. Zach is at 7. All right, Zach going to tie it up, but Esther's going to get 2, 3 now, up to 12. 12 to 10, Esther. By the way, Hepps and Poopy Old Hag, if you are in chat, I'm happy to take your match early. Is people playing way too long a concern for Crunch? Because 39 cap is very playable even with DAS. I don't know, Cat Vinity. The early returns on the quals that have been submitted so far don't really have me worried. 16 for Esther, 11 for Zach, 18, 19 for Esther. She's just piling pieces here. And yeah, Zach 14, Esther piling up here 21. That's going to be a top out for Zach at 14, and Esther is going to take a game number 3. Yeah, Cat Vinity. What's going to happen is there's going to be like 3 or 4 out of the 9 games will be very quick. 2 or 3 will be reasonable, and then like 2 or 3 will be long. So I'm not super worried about it. It's going to be fine. Who knows? All 9 could be long, but we'll see. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 4, Esther versus Zach. Esther looking to tie it up. Remember, we are best of 7, so Zach is not on match point. First play to 4 is the winner. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Poopy Old Hag asking if any triples have been scored in this tournament yet. As far as I can remember, no. But it is possible. Now, regular placement of pieces and normal stacking here, you cannot clear a triple, but there's some weirdness up toward the top of the board that allow you to make line clears that also clear one extra line above this sort of theoretical, above the top of the board in this theoretical weird Tetris heaven that allows you to do extra line clears. And those are legal. All you're trying to do is run up the line counter. So you can get those. Those count. Esther 2, Zach 3 early on. I'm not tired, Winter, so I'm not tired at all. I just have to be quiet because people are trying to sleep. So I'm definitely not tired. Believe me, I wish I were tired. I tried to sleep before this just to get any rest at all. I got, maybe a total of 45 minutes. All right, Zach going to do that little T-tuck there. 5 for Zach, 6 for Esther. Yeah, I would love how caffeinated I am. I don't have any caffeine. I think the last time I had a Pepsi, I'm sorry, a Dr. Pepper Zero the last stream. Esther's up to 11. Zach at 7. That's right. I'm not tired. I'm Vandy. You're right. All right. Esther up to 12. Zach at 9. Yeah, there's 3 matches in the wee hours. Yeah, because it's, Europe versus Oceania in, 2 of them, right? This one. And then the next one is going to be Hepps versus Poopy Old Hag, who's in New Zealand. 14 for Zach, 16 for Esther. Zach very flat and high on the board, but Esther has tons of room over on the right side, but only a few of those lines are extending all the way across the board or have the potential here. Zach going to top out at 16, so Esther just needs 1 more, and here it comes. So, yeah, that is going to be game number 4 going to Esther, and we are tied. We are tied. Now, of course, there's always the other option of you can do them at 3 a.m. or you can do them in the afternoon. But apparently that wasn't possible for these 2. And then Rurczak versus JDH, I have no idea. All right, looks like both players are ready again. Game number 5, Esther versus Zach. This is a best of 7. But now it is a virtual best of 3. But yeah, that Rorschach versus JDH one, that's a weird one. Because JDH is in America and is playing at 5 in the morning. Maybe it's 6 in the morning his time. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I muted myself accidentally. So Zach is good. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to mute myself. Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking the whole time. But Zach, you are good. Sorry about that. The cats are going nuts. The cats are not used to someone being awake at this time. All right, looks like both players are ready. So Zach up 3-2. Esther needs to win this one to force a deciding game. Number 5. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're going to skip the song with words in it. Oops, there we go. Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button. I muted myself. Team Bride, says P-Check. We are underway. Two lines on the board for Esther. And Zach's got a couple, so we're tied. Zach gets another one low. And Zach trying to figure out where does the Z go. So Esther really piling high on the right side of the board. And yeah, these no rotation players shake their head more than dash players do. All right, 5 here for Esther, 4 for Zach. All right, Esther gonna bang out a couple of lines. 7 now. 8. 9. You know, sometimes, every once in a while, I get a glimmer of the logic here. And I'm just floored. And other times, I'm like, how can anyone do anything with this? But there's 12 for Esther. 6 for Zach. There's 7 Zach. Okay, Esther would love a square. Like right now. But no, it's gonna block. Can't use the square. I would like a square. Didn't want that. So this is 12 here for Esther, but getting very high on the board. And this is gonna be a top out. So Esther at 12. Zach needs to get to 13. 13 is the target for Zach attack. He's got 10. These cats are going out of their minds. All right, so here's one for Zach. He needs 2 more. A J piece would do him well right now. But that T isn't going to clear anything, and now it blocks. All right, so he's going to muster 1. Oh, it doesn't use the T to clear that one. Oh, this is good. And he has to exceed. He has to get to 13. So how's he going to do this? And no, that's going to be tied. So he's not able to chase it down. So we are going to go to a deciding game number 7. We are tied 3 games apiece. Wow. So Zach had an opportunity, kind of skipped out on a T-piece that would have scored one, and maybe he could have scored one above. So I'm not sure what he saw. Something. I didn't quite see it, but he must have seen it. He must have saw it. Everybody's way too smart in this one for me. That's for sure. Remember, you do have to chase down +1 because the tiebreaker is whoever topped out first, right? All right, so it is decider time. And Zach has signaled ready. Esther is ready. Let's go. Decider time. 3 games apiece. The winner moves on to round 2, right? Round 2. 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, the winner of this will take on Poet. And so far, we have not had any bracket upsets. It's always been the higher seed. Except, well, that's not true. Except in the round 0. Cobra 17 took out Chroma, but that's pretty equal. Otherwise, once we get into the top 16, you know, seed 1 Zoltan took out Cobra. Seed 5 Poet took out Steels. P-Check took out Jade. You know, 2 over 15. 7 over 10. Trapzone over Doc Pie. Ryan 3 over Paco 14. So this, you know, so we haven't had one yet, except for that round 0. So we'll see what happens. Esther on the board with 2. Zach's got 1. $39 people watching on Twitch. What are you guys doing? You guys are nuts. All right, 4 for Esther, 3 for Zach. Esther can burn off some lines, but really wanted a square. It looks like now she might be able to reopen where that square can go, get a line, but I guess not. You know, it would only be 1 line. And yeah, just can't seem to... That's going to be hard to open up. Big Sleep 707 says, Game 7, the best phrase in sports. Yes, indeed. So 9 for Esther, 6 for Zach. Esther's board seems a bit more open. Game 7 sends us to heaven. You hope not. I don't know about you, but I want to live. All right. Yeah, Zach's board flatter, higher. He's at 7. Esther at 14. All right, there's another one. Zach 8. And Zach just trying to muster whatever lines he can now. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Well, there's another. There's 10 for Zach, but that is going to be a top out. And Esther is going to come from behind and take game number 7 and advance. Zach, you played great. I mean, she had your number in terms of the qualifier. So it's going to be a tough hill to climb, but really had her against the ropes. So GG's to you. We'll watch Esther mulling this out. Now that all the pressure's off, you know, here come the 20s. She's like, whatever, I don't have to play anymore. All right, well, GG's Esther. You did great, and we will see you in round 2 against Poet. So 2 of the top 5 players in the world record category set to face each other. And again, Zach, GG's to you. Oh, it's a dog. Well, why didn't you tell me you had a dog? That would have been an automatic win. Dog is a trump card. You can automatically win. So, GG's there, puppy dog. Anyway, GG Zach, you did great. Hope to see you again in future events. And I don't know. I think you played admirably and very well against a tough player. You know, if Esther, you really don't know what you're getting because you've never seen Esther play before. This is Esther's first ever match going into the database right now. So there you go. All right. Well, we have a match coming up. It's scheduled for 18 minutes from now, but if Poopy and Hepps happen to be here, I would not say no if you wanted to play it now, but I can't count on that. So let me show you guys the bracket now. This is where we are at. No, that's not where we're at. We're at over here. Let's refresh it. Yeah, so really just one more slot to fill in. Yeah, I mean, Poopy, you can set up if you want to. I mean, Hepps is not here. But yeah, we're filling it in. How many more matches we got? We got one for this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more matches, I guess. Something like that. It's pretty good. It's a fun tournament. I think super fun tournament. But yeah, I don't think Hepps is here yet. I'll tell you one thing, he better be. Man, totally better be here. All right, a couple people redeemed some codes over the match arena. 8 left. Thank you, Moodoo's, Maisie, JDH, Tolstoy. Appreciate you redeeming those codes. And I'll be right back, guys. Right back. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut stream on YouTube and Twitch, stay off for about 2 minutes. I'll come right back online, but I like the same tournaments to be on their own unique VODs. So we'll do the next 2 matches in the same stream, but I don't want to have STM and Das Masters on the same VOD. So I'm going to cut stream right now. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. So YouTube, go find the other event on YouTube, and Twitch, you guys stick around and I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Okay. See you in a little bit.